Bear Tattoo here. Well, some people know that we've had terrible flooding here in eastern Nebraska, and one of the problems that I have is that I have a lake that's on the Platte River, and the thing has been flooding for the last few days. Big ice jams and rain and snow melt and all of that, and so our lake home has been I haven't been able to get to it because it's flooded out there, and I'm worried about a lot of things. I'm worried about the house. I've got beehives out there that I'm worried about, and so I tried yesterday to get there, and on the way out I took some videos, and the roads were open when I went, but as I returned home I found that a lot of the roads were being closed because the flooding got so bad. There was a breach in the Union Dike out near Valley, Nebraska, and flooded all of the roads in and out of Valley, in and out of Fremont, Nebraska, and the Missouri River is flooded. They've closed I-29 north and south out of Council Bluffs, so it's probably the most serious flooding we've had for many years. So I tried to get to the lake and didn't get there, but I did take some videos. So here's what I ran into when I got out there.
In the car park just behind.
Okay, I'm driving down Dodge Street, and this is by the Elkhorn River. I'm just going over the bridge. You can see it's way out of its banks. It's terrible. A lot of debris. It looks like they got the road closed going towards Wahoo now. Or no, this is going to this is the road into Waterloo is closed. You can see there it's water over the edge there. So I'm headed to the lake. We'll see what I find. So I just went over the Waterloo Bridge, and here the water is coming up onto 275 right here in the right lane. You can't get from Maple Street onto 275. This is all bad here. Here's some more water on the road. Hope I can get back home. Anyway, that's all Elkhorn River, and it's backed up way over here out into this field just before you get to the Valley exit. More to follow. Okay, I'm going down across the railroad track bridge into by Valmont. This doesn't look so bad. I think the only way to get to Saunders County is going this way. We'll see what happens up here. The ditch is full of water, but other than that, doesn't look like there's any problems at Blue Water yet. We'll see what Ginger Cove looks like up here. This don't look bad at all. There's really no water in the field. I don't know why Valmont closed. I don't see any problems. The field is dry. There's a little bit of water there, but not much. And Blue Water looks fine. We'll see what the bridge looks like when I get down here. Alright, going by Ginger Cove now. There's a little bit of water in the field to the north here, but other than that, it doesn't look bad at all here. We got a lot of traffic here today. That's because I think everybody's using this to get home. The road closed there to go towards Fremont. The ditches are full of water, but the houses seem okay over in Ginger Cove there. And then there's this field here's got some water in it. We're approaching the river bridge. We'll see what it looks like up here. Ditches are really filled with water. I'm sure that when you get past the Union Dike up here, it's going to be flooded. We'll see. So I'm just approaching the Union Dike. Yeah, you can see it's flooded on the north side and on the south side. The river access place is flooded. And then the soccer fields that are there are flooded. Looks pretty bad. Wow. This water is moving fast. There's no ice, but man, it's boiling. I don't know if you can see that from my cameras, but that water is just boiling like a son of a gun. And those houses that are on the island right there, where you drive into the island, they're all flooded out. Now these people here on the west side seem to be okay for now, but if it goes up anymore, they're going to be in trouble too. But they're dry right now. Looks like they're hanging around here too. So we'll see what it looks like when I get to County Road 23. Okay, I turned onto County Road 23, headed north towards the lake. Looks like there's some, there's always a low spot up here that gets some runoff, but it doesn't look, it looks like it's dry. Doesn't look bad, so I'm gonna go across that. We'll go slow though, because it's washed out just a little bit. Made it, so we'll see what this looks like when I get over the hill here, coming up another 1.5 miles. Looks like there's another marker up here that there's water across the road. This one looks a little bit worse. We'll see if I want to attempt it. If I can see ground, I'm going to go. It looks like I can get across. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't look good. I don't know if I can get across there because there's a dip right there before you go over. So I went down to County Road 24 and came back around. There's where I didn't want to go through. I'm going through here. That isn't bad, but I don't want to go through that. I'm sorry, I just didn't feel like it was safe. So here we go. We're headed towards the lake. So further on down County Road 23, look at this. I'm not going to be able to get through that. So I'm not going to get to the lake, it doesn't look like. I think I can go back to 24 and get down towards the river, but this is, I'm not driving through that crap. So this is County Road 24. It's as close as I could get. And I'm driving down towards the river. We're a mile west of the entrance to Wolf's Lake. You know, this is the way into that other lake. I don't remember what it's called, but it's anyway, it's not flooded up to this point, so it doesn't look too bad. And I'm looking over towards Wolf's Lake, and it doesn't look like that's flooded. So I'm going to take the turn here on the bottom road, and this is Scotts Lake Road. I'm going to take it down towards the lake and see what I find. Looks like I can drive down that way, at least as far as I can go. We'll see. I'll be back. So this is Scotts Lake Road, man. It's dry, and looking over that way, it doesn't look too bad towards Wolf's Lake. I mean, it's like there was water across the road here, and it looks like there's water across the road down at the entrance, but it looks like I might be able to get close. We'll see. These fields are dry though right here. I'm getting a little bit hopeful, but you never know. This doesn't look too good here. I don't know if I can get any close now. There's water running across the road. So there's that place that's right outside the gate. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's dry, it looks like. So this is about as close as I'm going to get today. Darn it. Anyway, since I took those videos, I had some contact with some people that are out at the lake where our house is at, and there were several families that stayed out there during the flood, and they can't get out either. They can't get out of the lake. But two of the guys were kind enough to go over to our lake home to take a look, and they sent me pictures that showed that our house was not compromised by the water. It got close. There's one picture you'll see that it's right up to the back of our cabin that faces the lake, and that the beehives are fine, but I'm just thankful to them that they went over and took a look and put my mind at ease that I think we're out of the woods, because the water level on the river at North Bend has dropped 2 feet since yesterday, so I think we're on the way to being able to get back in there in a couple of days. So here's those pictures.